Oh, really? Standing over the docks like, do you have any meds? Wait, I'm driving. Raymond, you're Jamie here. I don't know.
Hey guys, welcome to the Let Me Call You Back podcast. This comedy podcast features Declan Brooks, my brother, and an aspiring stand-up comedian on our weekly phone calls. We talk daily happenings of life, ludicrous news, and comical interactions with others while out and about in the world. Please enjoy. And we're live.
Are we the most handsomest of goodest boys right now, Raymond?
I guess so. Do you want me to say yes?
Yes, I do.
Yes, absolutely.
Nice. Bean's happy for us. My dog's happy for us that we're the goodest boys.
You're not even with the dog.
No, I miss him, dude. I'm back on the road. Miss my fucking family.
You're thinking of your dog's thoughts at the moment?
One partially. Not only my dog. My boy. My sweet boy.
All right. This is episode 23, guys. This is the Jordan episode. Big 2-3.
It's the Jordan season.
Jordan.
We
made it back for another one this week.
We're back. I'm in Maine. Raymond's in Baltimore. Back on the road again for work. I just did some comedy.
You're a big Maine head now.
My Maina, bub.
You're into big Maine shit. I just found a story in Maine. Supposedly a meteorite hit in Maine. Did you hear about this?
No, where at?
This is big for you. You should get into this.
Where at?
Somewhere in a remote stretch of forest near Maine's border with Canada, rocks from space have crashed to Earth and may be scattered across the ground.
What kind of metal is it, and can I scrap it?
The local museum has put out a $25,000 reward if you're the person to find the largest one and bring it to the museum.
Ooh, I'm about to give it all up and go fucking be a meteor hunter. Have the body types to be meteor hunters. What do you think?
Meteor hunter?
Yeah, like, get some, those like radar. What's the thing that people do hidden treasure looking for on the beach with? The hell is it?
Metal detectors?
Metal detectors, that's what it is. Get a couple of those, fucking cool hats, some mosquito masks, go up there in the deep woods.
Well, you have to wear one of those hats with the large brim that has a net that goes over your head to like protect the back of your neck.
Like a dinosaur expedition hat.
Yeah, basically. I'd rather hunt pedophiles though.
So, dude, why do those videos look so much fun to produce?
I don't even actually want to do it. I just want to follow people around that do it.
We fucking got him. This believed she was 13. She looks old as shit.
Big J, the comedian, was in Detroit and stumbled upon a channel of pedophile hunters that he watches. And he went to the store where they were at and just like stood there live on Instagram with his phone just watching. It was fucking funny.
He was a part of the hunt?
Yeah, he was just talking shit. People were just commenting on the clothes that the people were wearing. He's like, oh yeah, it's purple shorts. He's wearing like purple athletic shorts. And like, yeah, that's pedophile energy. Big time.
The shit you're going to get right with God, you goddamn ice head.
He ends up following him down the street with the guys as the guys are just flaming the dude. And he's like a crackhead that they caught. And all of a sudden they're just like in a backyard somewhere with a trash can. And they make the guy get into the trash can.
What the fuck?
It was absurd.
All right. I'm going to assume that like 8 out of 10 people are most likely like pieces of shit that are getting caught on the pedophile hunts. But there's got to be like a 2 out of 10 average of like a mentally handicapped guy that's just like, I didn't know. And like, it's really going to fuck these people up. Like, dude, that guy was just a sweet boy. I can't believe we just did that to him. I hope that's not what's happening all the time.
Yeah, I feel like that's a majority.
I'm back in Maine. I'm staying in the hotel that I always stay in. Same hotel that I got the bed bugs in.
I gotta say, they have excellent art on the walls behind you.
You like that shit?
It's not bad.
It's not centered.
That shit looks like it would be in Paris, France, and it'd be like worth like $30 million.
It's a little lopsided.
Yeah, it's not straight.
Most likely a print. I'm in a hotel room.
Hold on, you just glossed over the bed bugs?
I had them. You don't remember that on the earlier in the year, last year?
I remember. You just said I'm back at the hotel that I like in Maine.
Yeah, it's fucked up because it's the nicest hotel within my price range, and I just happened to get some type of bed bug esque. That's where I was leading with this front desk girl. She acts like she doesn't remember me. I'm like, bitch, I had bed bugs. We talked. And like, dude, she's the only person in the state of Maine still wearing a mask. I swear to God. None of her coworkers are wearing a mask. It's just her. It's pretty crazy.
Tons of people wearing masks around me.
Yeah, not where I'm at usually.
In the supermarket, everybody has a man bun and a mask here.
Oh, that's pretty funny. I could see it around here sometimes. I'm just surprised she's wearing the same mask. It's the same color. She's been wearing it looks like the same mask since I've been here. You know, I think I was here in like November last year. This bitch got the same mask on.
What's up with her? She's just chilling at the desk?
I remember the last time I was there and I asked her about the bed bug situation. Like, hey, so I made a report. Said they were going to call me. What's up? She's like, yeah, no, I have no answer for you on that. That's pretty much how the last correspondence went. So I've never trusted her ever again.
She just don't give a fuck.
When I checked in today, she like must have been energized. And I was like, I've been here like 7 or 8 times in the past 6 months. And she's like, you know, I thought I recognized your face, but I wanted to make sure you got all the information. I'm like, yeah, no, thanks. I'm good. Like, we know each other. I came down covered in bug bites and was like, lady, look at my arms. This is fucked up. I've literally had, like, I remember going to this woman, like, look at this. This isn't normal, right? Are you, help? I remember fucking, like, pleading to this woman, like, can you make a report about bed bugs in my room?
Dude, I would not stay there. I can't believe you're saying that.
I don't know. When I came back the next week, I was like, listen, I want a room on a different floor. Yeah. That was the most I asked for. Oh, dude, I'm just tired. I drove up here today.
How long of a drive?
It was a 6 hour and like 45-minute, 7-hour drive.
Yeah.
And I was at a fishing tournament all weekend.
Out in Jersey?
Out in Jersey.
Nice.
It's actually like a PANJ tourney, like it's both, but I fished in Jersey most of the time. I was camping on the beaches over in the woods.
Did you win?
No, I lost tragically, like catastrophically. I spent a lot of money on bait, caught a bunch of catfish, and considered a mass murder in a small town in South Jersey. I almost said South Jersey.
Basically what it is.
Pretty much. It's the suburbs of Philadelphia, South Jersey.
Wait, you contemplated a murder? What do you mean contemplated a murder?
Mass murder. I mean, I lost horrifically. I was going to go on a killing spree. People were going to feel the back of my hand in this town.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to the local Wow and offer ass whoopings for free on special. 2 for $1. It was a tough weekend. I mean, like, we literally slept on the beach. I slept in a hammock. Dude, this was a funny one. It's the guy you fucking hate. He's like a part of our fishing crew. And I set up my fucking hand. I get there before everybody. I hold the beach down for everybody. Set up my fucking hammock. He gets there, moves my hammock while I'm not there. I call him. I'm like, dude, you better put my hammock back in a good fucking spot. When I get back, or I'm gonna raise hell. So like before I got there, he actually had it like a really fucked up spot. By the time I got it back, he put it next to his hammock and made it so like we were kind of sleeping next to each other. So he slept for like 4 or 5 hours at night. I get like 25, 35 minutes of rest. And he said, I don't know what was going on over the 35 minutes of rest that you had going on, but you were just laying there going like, I was like, what? Yeah, dude, you were like whimpering. I'm like, I've never heard that one before.
You were the piece of bait.
So, yeah, I was trying to draw a sweet baby. And I asked Christina about it. I was like, do I make noises in my sleep? She's like, I've never heard you. She's like, you snore sometimes, but like, I've never heard you make noises. I'm like, he said I was whimpering like a baby. I'm like, I think the baby, all the crying that happens when I'm sleeping is rubbing off on me. Because like I jokingly a couple times, Christina, see, this is what I think. I think he was half asleep and misheard me because he he was saying something, and I had to get. I was watching a reel, laying in my hammock, and the sound went off. He's like, "Declan, stop watching fucking reels in your hammock," and I was like, meh, 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 meh. So maybe he misheard a sound that I made. It really scared me that he was like, "Yeah, man, you're whimpering in your sleep." Because I've jokingly a couple times to Christina, like, been half asleep on the couch, and I wake up and I'm just like, "Wah." And she's like, "Why do you keep making that noise?" I'm like, "Because I swear to God, all I hear is baby crying now." Like, that's the first sound in my head. Like, I leave the house and I just hear like, "Oh, wah."
Yeah.
Crazy. Lots of crying.
I'm sure that's all you hear all day.
Yeah, I miss it. I miss my family right now. It's definitely hard this first night away. But we got through it. We went to a comedy night. It was an absolute shithole of a bar. Very fun night, but
How do you find these
shithole of a
places?
bar. I go on Facebook and just whore my social ability out. I just hit up strangers like, "Are you the funny guy? Are you the guy putting on funny things tonight? Can I come to your funny thing?" That's like pretty much what happened. Like, I hit up 3 people I know up in Portland, Maine, like, "Hey you, hey you, hey you. Is there any comedy tonight?" And they're like, "Yeah." And they all sent me pretty much the same guy. And it was at a fucking like Scottish clubhouse. Like, I don't even know how to explain. It was like a dive bar. I don't even know how to explain it. It was 100% a dive bar, but it was also like a Scottish clubhouse.
What
I
does
think it
that
was.
mean?
I don't. That's what it was called. Like, it used to be like an American Legion, but I think they like have it open to the public now.
Yeah.
So like, first off, I walk in the door, I hear dogs barking. What the fuck is that? There's like probably a 17-year-old chocolate lab hanging out by the bar in the back. They're like, "Trixie, shut the fuck up."
I
Girl's
like
"Hey,
that.
knock it the fuck off."
Oh,
It's
yeah.
literally like how they hit the dog with it. And I was like, "Is there comedy going on tonight here?" Guys, yeah, man, I just didn't put a list out yet. I said, "Okay, cool. I'm gonna go out of my car, smoke some weed. I'll be back in because there's nobody else there." So I
It's
come
just
back in.
you and him. There's nobody else.
There's like 5 regulars at the bar, and 4 people showed up for comedy. So it was me, 4 other guys, and then 1 other person that's like a local that started doing comedy. It was fucking horrific.
What's
So you
the
could just,
what's the attitude like up in Maine? Is it the mutual fuck you or no?
no, they're nice people.
Yeah.
Also, Portland is very yuppie sometimes. It's got but this was like a very conservative room. It felt like a very divish conservative room. It was pretty interesting. Portland, though, you'll get in some very like collegey young rooms though. It's interesting. It's very weird. So I walk in, the dog barks at me. I check in, go outside, smoke some pot, come back in, grab a beer, sit there and watch. And this is like kind of one of those train wreck nights. Like, yeah, only 5 people showed up. And like, I went up to the guy. I was like, "Hey, like, did you put me on the list?" He's like, "No, but do you want to go next?" I'm like, I can go whenever you want." He's like, "Yeah, you can go next. Fuck it." I was like, "Okay." So I just
That's how we
there.
do things here.
How we do things. Fucking sink or swim, pussy. So like Josh, I know Josh. Josh goes first, and he just does like 12 minutes of mayhem. Like, he just went off the rails for 12 minutes, and then I was like, all right, so I can just do whatever I want. So like, I went up there, just did a bunch of chaos, and had some fun, got some good laughs out of it, and then I just hung out. While I was up there telling my jokes, Raymond, the dog that barked at me when I came in got up on stage with me. Oh, what are you doing up here? And he literally like rolled over onto his back and was like, "Yo, man, what's good?" He was like just rolling around on the stage with me while I was telling jokes. I'm like, that's fucking awesome, dude. I've never had to like that.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, like, I'm on a stage that has like fire hall tables behind it, and like there's also a room with like every flag you can think of hanging from the rafters, like they retired them.
Yeah.
Like, it was like a bunch of like signs that said like, "Come and take it. This land is our land." Swear to God, the Norwegian flag. Like, 'cause I was like in a harbor area. I was in Old Orchard Beach. Dude, I love going up to Maine and shit. Can I tell you something crazy? I opened a box of bait that I had for this tournament, and the bait comes from Maine. And like, so it's a flat of worms, and the flat of worms comes on top of newspaper. And I open it up, and I'm looking at the newspaper below it, and there's a fucking Chinese food restaurant uh, menu in the pack of worms that I got for bait this weekend.
Yeah.
It's fucking from the town that I'm in right now for work.
Oh, that's creepy.
It was creepy as fuck. It was like a Grand Garden Chinese buffet, like Chinese place.
There's a note written to you on there.
It's like, Declan, come find
You
us.
fat piece of shit.
You fat son of a bitch. I just made me laugh so hard. It was like where it was at. It says serving this area, this area, this area, this area, and then I realized I was like, these worms come from the bait shop that I've called and talked to before up here. There's just bait buyers down in New Jersey that buy it, get it driven down here, and then my guys that buy it get it from them.
That's weird.
So I think I'm about to become the worm guy.
Start making trips.
Hear me out. No, not making trips. I'm just gonna fucking whore myself out for worms. Like, buddy, give me your fucking worms. I'm just gonna go to every worm guy in the area and be like, you need me to have your worms.
Do they striper fish up there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just out of season right now. They're south. All the stripers are south.
Ah,
Stripers come up. They come up later in the year.
interesting.
And then in the winter, they go south to North Carolina. In the warmer
Striper said,
water.
"Bitch, I'm up."
I said, Striper said, bitch, feed me. Bloodworms made money in that. Seen a lot of bad business going on recently. Think I gotta come into town and clean up these streets.
People get killed for a dozen of those things.
Dude, these things have become so goddamn expensive, and they're the worst worms I've ever gotten this year. Like, everybody's experienced a very similar thing, and it's because I think 2 or 3 of the people that are buying bait in South Jersey are donkey shit people. Like, they were like the helpers of other people that were the worm guys, and those guys got out of the business. And the people that are selling the bait are dog shit people.
What's the price?
So, I mean, dude, $250 for 250 worms, regular size worms, shitty worms. Like, you can't even get like $250 for 110 jumbo worms, and you can't even get them.
Yeah.
Fucking nuts. I doubt that's how. I know I've gone to bait shops up here where it's cheaper than that up here. I said to somebody, I was like, man, if this tournament was this weekend instead of last weekend, I could have made a killing driving home with like 20 or 30 flats,
Yeah.
buying them at cost and then selling them down here.
Hmm.
But pretty interesting. Chinese buffet, Chinese restaurant was talking to me. It was like, Declan, you missed out, son.
Did you take a whack at that yet, or what?
Nah, I threw that menu out. It looked like dog shit. I was like, there's no way they got good Chinese restaurants up there.
You never know.
No way, bub. Yeah, they probably do. I took a picture of it. All right, we're gonna fucking. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see what the name of it was. I gotta remember what it was. Give me a second. Where is it? There, found it. Happy Garden Chinese Restaurant, Cantonese, Szechuan, and Hunan.
Ooh.
3.5-star award winning is all it says on there.
Hunan? Is that how you say it?
Hunan. Who you talking about, Nan? Gee. Yeah, it's literally 174 US Route 1. Let me see how far it is from here. 7 minutes away, dude.
That's weird.
Isn't that crazy? I found a menu for a restaurant 7 minutes away in my fucking bait box this weekend.
That's a bad omen.
Well, so this is a crazy thing. All those like TV shows you ever seen of people digging bloodworms and all that stuff, it's right here.
Hmm.
It's literally in the town I'm in. I think it's pretty cool. I should probably go out there and start digging bloodworms. Quit my job.
Illegally?
That's just a bloodworm. Do whatever you have to do for a bloodworm. You ever watch those videos? It's like there's a TV show, like it was called Dirty Work. They were trying to like copy dirty jobs. Did you ever see that one?
I have.
And like
I forget.
one of the people they followed was bloodworm diggers, and like they made like a drama thing. He's like, "That's my cousin, and that's his sister's baby daddy, and they're getting in fights all the time down at the bloodworm hole. Like there's like a fight in
Oh
the
yeah,
sand.
he throws him in the mud.
He throws him in the mud. He's like, boy, I'll kick your ass. But she was red-assed.
That's a rotten job, dude.
Isn't it? Can you imagine digging for worms for your living?
Just bent over.
I just fucking got McDonald's cheeseburgers for dinner tonight. Dude, I got the double cheese, like the 2 single cheeseburger meal. Yo, this is the most disrespectful shit I've ever experienced in my life.
What happened?
One of the cheeseburgers was perfectly fine. There's a burger in there. The other cheeseburger, like I have a picture of it. I'm gonna send it to you. Like, fucking, all the condiments and everything is there. There's just no patty.
No way.
Yeah, man, just fucking ruined my night.
Like maybe you dropped it, or maybe they dropped it on the way to
I
wrapping.
dropped it. I was like, whoa, and just dropped the sandwich beer.
That's fucked up. You should raise hell about that.
Already sent an email.
Did you really?
Yep, sent an email as soon as I could. I literally the message and I wrote it's like go into details about what happened. Ordered a cheeseburger meal. Got 2 cheeseburgers. Opened the second one. There was no patty in it. Annoying. That's exactly what I said.
You need to go back there with a
Sassy.
weapon.
Dude, I thought about it. Oh, what kind of weapon should I go back there with? A hammer. Speaking of hammers, dude, I almost beat someone to death with a hammer this weekend.
Oh my gosh. What do you mean almost?
Dude, I mean, they were gonna jump me. I was fucking going fishing, and where I go, it's a narrow road. It's always busy. There's always people coming in and out. I'm like maybe 25 yards away from the entrance and exit of the parking lot. And that's a very narrow road, a country road. Going on a dirt road, it's like almost like a 10-minute ride from front to back for this dirt road. And I've driven this entire 10 minutes. I get back to where there's like 25 yards away from me before the parking lot. And this douchebag in a lifted Dodge Ram is in the middle of the road, refusing to get over a little bit. There's like bushes, there's grass. I'm in the bushes. This guy is refusing to even go into the grass a little bit to get out of my way. He's trying to tell me to go around him or back all the way up down the road. I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up and back up. And I roll my window up and I'm like, I'm not moving, buddy. And he gets out of his truck and tries to fight me. He's screaming at my window. I said, dude, what do you want? So he's like fucking talking shit to me, trying to play big man with me. And I was like, yeah, man, are you really playing big man with me right now over the fucking road? You're closer to the exit than I am to mine. I was like, back the fuck up and let me get in. Like, shut the fuck up, dude. And he started saying to me, he's like, you know, man, I've been drinking. I'm usually a violent person. I get the fuck out of here. Don't start telling me you're a violent person. He's like, man, if you don't fucking move, I'm going to get the other guy out of the truck. And when the other guy hears this, the other guy gets out like, man, come on. And he gets out. He's like, listen, dude. He's like, he's been drinking. I'm not going to do shit. Like, he's like, he's just not going to move. I said, yeah, well, dude, this is fucked up and this and that. And when they were all getting ready to start talking about jumping me and this and that, because there's other people in the car and he's trying to make this physical, I started to reach into my back seat to where I had a hammer. So I was like, dude, if these people started jumping me, Raymond, I was going to get out and fucking issue some street justice so quick to these people. It's not even funny. Like, they're about to people were about to receive hammers to the chest so quick. I mean, oh man, dude, you ever got your shit beat up with a hammer? They probably had guns, but I had a hammer. And you know, like, the gun's probably a little scary, but dude, getting your shit beat by a hammer, man, that's pretty embarrassing.
That sucks.
I was very prepared to whoop some fucking ass with this hammer.
It's fucked up.
Yeah, I had it in my bucket because I was going fishing. I needed to be able to hammer my fishing rod holders, and thank God I did because I had no other blunt force weapons to beat ass with. It was like that, or I was going to hit him with like a Bluetooth speaker, and that wouldn't worked.
Yeah. What a scumbag.
Yeah. And then I had to proceed to back like what I want to say was probably 350, 400 yards down a dirt road for this guy to get out. Instead of him backing up 25 yards. And you know, it might be a hyperbole. Who knows if I'm exaggerating? But it was definitely much more than what he had to back up.
What a jerk off.
Yeah, you know, man, I was prepared to issue some street justice. Man, what do you got for me, Raymond? Tell me some stories. Tell me something funny.
I found a story. Boy, 13, gets stuck climbing into a claw machine for a prize.
Where at?
According to an official at a North Carolina amusement park.
Dumb son of a bitch.
Freed from a claw machine after he climbed inside hoping to score a prize. Said the boy was inside the Cosmic XL bonus game, which contained plush prizes.
Who eventually saved him?
The medical response team unlocked the machine.
Oh, was he fucking dying in there, or was he having the time of his life?
I don't know, but where's how about the guy that just has the key to open the machine? Why is the medical response team?
They're like, sir, can you open it? Like, oh no, I don't have the key. I have no clue. I don't even know how those toys get in there, dude.
Somebody should smack this kid.
Should have beat his ass with a wiffle ball
Oh,
bat.
look, the boy has been banned from the park for 1 year for attempted theft.
Wow.
1 year? Why not ban him for life?
Plot twist. You're a fucking kid was trying to perform a B&E.
Weird.
Very weird. Dude, my baby pissed in my face this week for the first time. It was
Ew.
pretty fucked up. I like was changing his diaper. I'm like, all right, cool. That's all that we could like. He just like he was literally almost done being changed. I'm like, all right, not a big deal. We'll just put another diaper on. No big deal. Blam! Pissed in my face. Pissed all over the couch. Pissed in my face. I was like, well,
fuck, dude.
need another diaper.
You can't get that shit out either.
Baby piss?
Yeah, it's probably vile.
Dude, it actually smells different than actual piss.
Ew.
I don't know how to explain it.
I don't even want to hear about it. It's disgusting.
It's like soft. It's like a sweet smell.
Dude,
It
shut
smells
up.
like baby powder. Jody, hear me out on this one. You're gonna go over to the Dorita's house and she's gonna be like, "No, Raymond, it is like a sweet piss smell. That's just what babies smell like. You're being crazy."
He's actually right.
Should comment on the episode, be like, "Actually, the sweet smell of baby piss comes from." Like, dude, it's fucking weird. It does not smell like it doesn't smell like some sharp piss smell like you would think. I gotta be honest with you.
That is
The shit.
disgusting.
The shits, they smell like shits. Those are shits. That kid's ripping ass all day.
Ew, dude.
Babies just be like letting out floppy grandpa farts. They're just like flop, 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 flop. You can hear. It's like you can hear them.
Ew.
Hey man, that's what babies are. I'm gonna make you change a diaper at one point.
No, I'm not.
You throw up.
I
Dude, you
refuse.
can right?
I have goggles on, dude.
Dude,
I have fucking goggles on with gloves.
you and Raymond couldn't wipe his own ass when he was a kid. And our brother used to wipe his ass. He'd be like, he'd get violently sick and throw up. Like, I can't do it. I can't fucking do it. Raymond's like, oh, I can't, but you're gonna have to do it. He's like 3 years old. Our brother's like 8 years old, throwing up, wiping his ass. Fucking terrible. I don't know. If you ever have a child one day, you're gonna be wiping asses. You'll get it.
Yeah, maybe
You'll
one day,
understand.
but not now.
Yeah. I don't expect you to be having babies for at least 6 years.
You think 6?
Yeah, you're probably gonna settle down with a sea turtle.
A sea turtle.
Yeah, sweet little sea turtle.
I'm gonna get a wife that's so old that she's unable to have children.
Yes, Gertrude. We got
Esther.
a wife with an. You're talking about Maggie? She's got an old lady name. Myrtle, get in here, you old slut. Download the 7-Eleven app, so I'm saving points now. Got that going for me.
Dude, that's a slippery slope. You don't need to be going to 7-Eleven.
Brother, you do. And here's why. They got cheeseburgers there. They got them in a They got them in a little cab. All right, the cheeseburger sliders. Originally, they're $167 by themselves, but you get two. It's 2 for $3. All right, it's $1.50 a cheeseburger. That's a slider. Read on the package. It says comes with cheese, secret sauce, and chopped onions. Where are you getting 2 for $3 burgers anywhere right now, Raymond?
Yeah, no, I would never buy a cheeseburger from 7-Eleven.
Get that in your cram hole, bud.
It would never happen.
Dude, I walked the baby at like 1 o'clock in the morning to 7-Eleven the one night. I'm like, walk it. Yeah, I'll take this cheeseburger.
Dude, babies do not belong in 7-Elevens. I'm not eating a cheeseburger from that guy.
Dude, he's a sweet little Indian man. I ran into him in Giant. I ran into him at my grocery store around the corner. And he's walking around like in flip-flops and with like slacks and a shirt on. And I was like, hey man, what's going on? He's like, hey. And like we both like just said hi to each other. And then a minute later, I'm like, you work at 7-Eleven, right? He's like, yeah. I'm like, cool. Because like I was shocked. I'm like, I've never seen one of these people in real life before. This is crazy.
You thought he was just an animatronic robot? They're just NPCs.
But here's a positive. They got fucking Miller High Lifes up here. $2.50 a beer, bub.
$2.50, that ain't bad.
I know. I was getting ready to get slappy.
You might as well drive maybe a dozen of them cocksuckers in you.
I probably could have thrown a couple of those down my throat hole. I was like, I had 3 of them. She's like, $7.50. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Are you serious, babe? She immediately assumed a Mainer's accent.
Drink a dozen and start talking about your high school football career.
Do you know how fast I ran my 40 in? Your ear? It's fucking crazy.
Did you ever clock your 40? I've never done that.
Yeah, dude, I ran a 4.9.
I feel like that's horrible, isn't it?
What? For a fucking lineman, I was sub-5. Suck my dick. I was cooking, dude. Look that shit up right now. Normal 40 times for lineman.
Average 40 times by position.
Good Googling. I appreciate your Googling.
Yeah, I can speak Google.
Oh, you can speak Google.
Let's see. Here we go. Lineman. There's no way you ran a 4.9.
Swear to God, Raymond. I ran a 4.9.
No.
Why? What's the average for linemen? It's 5'3", isn't it?
5.32.
Yeah, I was cooking, dude. I was a pulling tackle. You could suck my dick if you wanted to. I don't know how it didn't get me any bitches. Yeah, I ran a 4.9. I used to cook, dude.
I literally don't believe you. What fucking jerk off had the clock in his hands?
Coach Ford. He wasn't bullshit.
No, dude.
Fuck out of here. Coach Ford wouldn't lie to me like that.
You need the laser.
They were using the laser. It was the slowest they ever used on a laser. We're talking about my playing career right now. The best I ever did.
We're not.
I put 225 up 19 times like a fucking animal.
Kids with cancer can bench 220.
That's the international sign of if you're a gym bro or not. If you can go in and hit 10 on 225. If you're not, you're something light.
225? You think that's the number?
No, that's what they're doing on TikTok, I believe.
Really?
Pretty sure.
I just hit 205.
You hitting that for reps?
Oh, yeah.
How many?
10 by 3.
10 by 3? Shit.
Did you hear about the MLB, how they changed the... You know how they used to cut people off, I think, at the 7th inning? Is that what it was?
Yeah. They've pushed it back to the 6th inning. The Brewers started it. Goddamn Beer City.
Wait. No, they pushed it longer.
Oh, I'm sorry. They pushed it towards the 8th inning. Yeah. They made it so that they could drink longer because the games are faster. And people in Philly were like, nah, this is a bad... So a pitcher in up like this now. This is a bad idea.
Yeah.
This isn't like the exact quote was like, I care about the safety of our fans and our families coming to these games. I think it's a poor decision to like let these people drink for longer and then immediately get on the road after the game.
Nah, dude, let them go. Let them get scraped up off the pavement.
Let them get sauced. That's just Darwinism, son.
Exactly.
That's just natural selection at work.
That's how you weed them out.
It's just American ingenuity. That's why they made beer. For getting rid of the pussies.
So it's not even the MLB doesn't even regulate it. It's just the franchises have the choice, and most of them had decided on the 7th inning. The Baltimore Orioles were the first to extend it to the 8th or 3.5 hours, whichever is first.
Oh, so I was wrong.
That's what it says here. So
I thought it was the Brewers.
that's what it's saying. Average game is down 31 minutes.
Dude, I was watching Nutty Professor the other night.
Ooh, classic.
Dude, it's funny that Dave Chappelle had a part in that in an Eddie Griffin movie or Eddie Murphy movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's so weird. He was on stage doing like a comedic bit, and Eddie Murphy went up there and just trashed him. He's like, "Man, fuck you! I'll kick your ass, motherfucker!" Like, and then Eddie Murphy beats his ass as like Buddy Love.
I honestly don't even remember that part.
Yeah, I didn't really either. And then like, it's funny because Dave Chappelle's probably like funnier than Eddie Murphy will be ever regarded as for like our generations. Eddie Murphy's hilarious,
no,
but like, dude, Dave Chappelle is up there in like most people's books as like the GOAT.
Of course.
For our
'cause he's
generation.
current, yeah.
For our generation, I would say like he's more relevant and funnier considered than like an Eddie Murphy.
He was like Jamie Foxx though. He released music and shit.
He was like 22, 24. Like Raw, he was like 23 or 24. Then he immediately got into acting. He's like 62, you know that? Bitch, young as hell.
He was releasing music in like the 80s and shit.
Name some popular hits by Eddie Murphy. I want to hear some Eddie Murphy hits.
Party All the Time? You probably know that one. It's pretty popular.
Really? Eddie Murphy, Party All the Time. Interesting.
Yeah.
Picturing Eddie Murphy singing the song is funny.
Yeah, it doesn't even sound like him.
He sounds like the I always feel like somebody's watching me. That song. I ain't got no privacy.
Who is that?
Foreigner?
No, that's not Foreigner. It was
No.
Rockwell. Never even heard of him. Foreigner? That's not even the same genre. What are you talking about? Foreigner's a rock band, dude.
What else you got for me, bud? Tell me something else crazy.
I have a story out of Philadelphia here.
Really? A Philly story? Give it
Yes.
to me, shawty.
Philadelphia truck break-in ends in parking lot dime heist.
Dime heist?
Yeah, like the coin, dimes.
Why are they still dimes?
So they broke into a truck in Philly filled with $750,000 worth of dimes.
What? What? What kind? Like a Brinks truck full of dimes?
Yeah, so it was a tractor trailer, and it was around 6 a.m. on Thursday. They took about $100,000 worth of dimes and carted them off, and just left like a mountain of dimes scattered on the ground. It was a truck that was picking up dimes from the local mint.
I've heard of nickel and diming, but that is ridiculous, dude. I can't believe someone made a fucking heist plan. Like, we're gonna win. We're gonna get all these dimes, and we're gonna be rich.
What are you gonna
Like,
do with them all?
This is like post the era of when you could just go to TD Bank and cash in coins. Like, most banks expect you to roll your coins now. Can you imagine taking $100,000 in dimes and like, all right, in 7 years after we roll all these dimes, we're gonna be fucking rich when we get a fucking TD Bank and turn them in.
They still have Coinstar machines, but you have to.
Yeah, but it's a 7% fee. Hit me with that fee, shorty. I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, I remember I used to bring my change to TD Bank Coinstar when it was free, and it all gets logged in the system how much you use because they hand you the amount of money.
Yeah,
and they figured out that the machines were fucking up for years, and there was like a class action lawsuit that I was involved in where I was paid out like, like $7 or something. I got mines.
we were in elementary into high school. We used to steal like coins from Archie's mom's like water jug. Like when we were kids, it was for like just like candy and bullshit around town or fishing stuff. And like as we were teenagers, it was definitely to like steal money and buy drugs like weed.
Yeah.
So like we used to constantly steal those coins, go down to the ShopRite Coinstar, cash that joint in, go right to STC Sports, and then go to Heritage. Just get us a snack in us. That was like the go-to elementary summer. We talked about the summer package in the past. That was like my go-to package.
The OG summer package.
The OG summer package. That was like the go-to setup. Like we would go there with stolen coins, cash them in at the Coinstar, go up to the ShopRite counter, exchange it for the voucher, go buy a bunch of bullshit. Maybe buy some fucking Works and some aluminum foil, get a fucking Arizona bottle, set a bomb off in the neighborhood. Dude, do you remember those things?
Yeah, Works bomb?
They fucking wrote a news story about me and my friends because we blew up a mailbox. Like there was a fucking news story. Local terroristic threats involved unknown sources. Any information given needed. Like,
Dude, we blew up hundreds of those.
we did them in the woods. My friends like took them one time and like went into like the neighborhood Howard and Gaunt over in Mickleton, and made one, put it in the mailbox, and it absolutely obliterated a mailbox. And somebody called the cops, and we were gone. We're all up on like the railroad tracks hiding. 15 cop cars show up. They take like statements and everything, and then like the news came out with a fucking like the Gloucester County Times were like, It was like on the front page, local terroristic acts. More on X page, and like you go to the X page and it's talking about like this person was targeted. They're not sure why, or any information would be appreciated. The local authorities are looking for any information about a possible bombing threat in the neighborhood. it was like us. We were just being stupid. The one time we were like fire breathing with cornstarch. You ever do that shit?
No. What is
You
that?
take a mouthful of cornstarch and you blow it out in a powder with a lighter, and it's like breathing fire.
God, that sounds carcinogenic.
It's like it's like using the coffee creamer trick. You ever seen that one? We were just the coolest kids in town, you know.
Yeah. Bitches love fire.
Bitches love fire.
Yeah.
Let me get that bitch a chicken wing. Bitches love chicken wings. What do you got for me, kid?
Should we get into foreign policy, you think?
I think it's only right.
G7 vows to intensify sanctions on Russia over the war in Ukraine.
Like I have anything to say about that.
Bunch of fucking idiots. They got Wawa.
Got a Wawa over in G7 in Geneva.
They should take away their sizzlies, those cocksuckers. Yeah.
A guy tonight at this open mic, it's just like his second or third time doing comedy, and on stage he brought up, he's like, yeah, I'm just gonna plagiarize other people's jokes until I'm actually funny. And like every actual person that was a comedian there, you could tell was just like, don't do that. That's a bad idea.
Yeah, that's really bad.
And then he came off the stage and like brought it up, like, what do you think? Is that a problem? You think it's a bad idea? And like me and another guy looked at him and we're like, yeah, that's like kind of the one rule you're not allowed to break. And like he's the guy that was on stage. I texted you. I'm like, this guy's acting like a fake Theo Von. Like, he's like, I'm from the South, and like where I'm from, like it's really fucked up that he like tried to have like the same accent and sound as Theo Von, and then saying crude shit and weird shit. It wasn't that funny.
I feel like that's a type of comedy now. Like it's like a comedy trope. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm from the South. Like, go up north and tell like goofy Southern things.
Yeah, and I think it's gay as hell. I think he's just lying. Want to hear something kind of fucked up and funny? So my best friend Dan Kramer, shout out to Dan Kramer. Dan Kramer, my best friend, he's Jewish as hell, and he's got a big nose. Dan's got a big nose. It's just obvious. It's not. It's like fucking Austin Powers when he's like, Mr. Mole. They're like, why do they call him that? And he walks in the room, he has a mole. They're like, mole, mole, mole. It's like obvious he has a mole.
Yeah.
Dan, it's obvious that he's Jewish because of how big his nose is. So him and Morgan are having a baby and they're having a daughter, and they took fucking ultrasound pictures, and you can see the nose in the ultrasound pictures. I swear to God. Like, and Morgan even said it in her Facebook post. She's like, baby looks great. As you can see, the baby has Dan's nose already. And like, it's just like a baby head and a big ass nose on it.
She's got a fucking beak on her.
A honker, dude.
Yeah.
Kid looks like a goddamn pterodactyl, baby. I'm kidding. You have a beautiful child, Dan. Yeah, it was fucking nuts.
It's funny as hell.
My friends the other day, for some reason, thought high school was dead. So they hadn't seen him in so long. They're like, yeah, I'm pretty sure he OD'd. I'm like, he didn't. He's
We
just
can't
weird.
put this in. He did
I
OD.
know. No.
Yeah, but he didn't die, but I'm pretty sure
he survived,
he
right?
did.
Oh God. We'll just bleep his name out.
Oh yeah, you're right. I can do that.
But they were like, he died like 10 years ago. I'm like, no, he didn't. I'm like, they were just sure he was dead, and like it was in a group chat that I was in, and like I checked it like 10 hours later. I'm like, guys, he's not dead at all. What the fuck is wrong with you? You guys were also sure of that.
That's so weird.
It was really fucked up. Dude, last night I was sitting on the couch and the news came on. I haven't watched the news in so long. Christina's mom came over to stay for the week to help with the baby, and she put on the news, and I have forgotten how much I hate the news. It's
What
like,
news?
Like a local Fox News, it seemed like.
That's the worst.
like a local teen had
Yeah.
a fucking slumber party for cancer.
Look at the dog with the birthday hat on.
And then they immediately go into foreign policies. They're like, 55 missiles fired over Fallujah, headed straight at Myanmar.
Yeah.
Fucking Iran's about to beat the shit out of somebody. But go to fucking Fox News if you want to hear that shit.
Yeah.
And then sports. And like
56 dead in Sudan at the moment.
local sports comes on. It's like, and the Eagles did pretty well. Also, the local Doylestown Mites won their local youth championship.
Immediately in that moment, I just hope that this kids lose every other game.
Dude, and then usually by the end of the news, there's like and coming up in 5 minutes, stupid medical. It's always like a propaganda medical story. It's like, you should definitely get the shingles vaccine. Here's why.
Dude, I get boosted every 2 weeks.
Do you?
Every 2 weeks, dude. I'm up.
You drink it?
Yeah.
Take it as a shot.
You get a wicked buzz off that. Dude, people are mainlining that shit.
Can you look up Will Ferrell saying, "I'm so fucking scared right now" from the other guys?
I'm so fucking scared right now. You shut up.
Okay, I just watched it.
She's just been sending me videos of shit with that sound over it. She sent me one the other day. It was like when the baby shits through the pants and through the clothes.
Ew.
He shit through pants the other day.
He's just blowing holes.
Dude, it's called a blowout, by the way.
What do you mean?
That's a term they have for babies when they shit so hard that it comes out the diaper and through the clothes. Yeah, that's a term
medical term.
A fucking scientific term.
There's no way that's a term. Oh my gosh, it's a real thing. Baby blowouts can happen for several reasons.
Kid shit so hard his asshole blew out.
Diaper blowouts can also happen if your baby's wearing the wrong size diaper. That's like the T10 blowout from Taco Bell.
Dude, I must have fed him with chalupa or something. He fucking just blew his asshole out. It's insane. Dude, I can't even explain to you the experiences I'm having as a father. This kid pissed on me. You shit everywhere.
It's gross. It's just all over you.
Yeah, but that's my boy.
Oh, they have on Amazon a baby blowout blocker. It's a diaper extender. It extends the diaper just like all the way up to their tits.
Like, hey, listen, are you used to your baby blowing the shit out of shit so hard that it comes up his shoulders? Well, you don't have to worry about that no longer. This is the Tit Protector 9000. Allows you to keep shit from hitting your kid's back of his head.
How do they shit so hard it hits their shoulders? That's what I want to know.
Like, you're going to want to take a bunch of duct tape, put this thing on there, duct tape it to your kid's diaper and his titty.
Oh, it is just a roll of duct tape. That's what it is.
It's a roll of duct tape. Just a roll of medical tape.
Not bad. $21.95.
Shitguard 9000.
This is a fucking flak jacket, dude.
They've got a fucking a Hurt Locker suit for the baby so he doesn't blow out his asshole and his eardrums. He's like, put this suit on if you want to live, you fat little bastard.
Yeah, dude. It comes with a helmet.
Comes with a G meter. Like, this baby's body's under 19 atmospheres right now. If he shits any arteries, it's gonna blow out his fucking ears.
Wait, hold on. This happened, you said? I missed that.
What?
You witnessed a blowout?
Dude, I mean, he pissed himself so hard that he pissed through the clothes. And then, yeah, I forget what we were doing. Was he wearing clothes or was he wrapped up? I forget what happened, but he shit his britches. He shit so hard that he ruined a blanket. We were like, yeah, we're just throwing that out. No. I swear to God.
Dude, that's like, you ever have an instance where you have to throw away your underwear in public?
100%. Has happened to me before. I shit my pants, use the pants. Dude, yes, 100%. I had to use the pants to get rid of the evidence. Yeah. It's been a long time for sure.
I'm still looking at this blowout protector.
I think I need it for myself. So I don't shit and hit myself in the back of the ears. Yeah, its main function is so that when the baby shits so hard, he doesn't give himself whiplash.
I gotta go to the reviews and see what's good. See how funny these are.
I want to make a fake review. Like I had myself snapping their necks with blowouts. I bought this and it saved my next 3 babies. This thing barely stopped a level 3 shit explosion. I had a stage 5 shit clinger. This thing barely prevented it.
Oh, these are dumb. They're not even good. I'm just imagining like cops on the scene. They pull up the blanket of the dead babies under there. We got another one.
Jesus Christ, he was wearing the asshole protector 9000. It says it was supposed to save them from blowouts. It's actually just blowing these children's heads off every time they shit themselves.
It happened again. Snapped his neck. Instant death.
Like a fucking paperclip. Jesus Christ, Johnson.
Well, I think we've covered everything shit related, and I think it's getting to the end here.
I agree, my friend. I am tired, but I'm happy we got this episode done. It's always great getting these episodes in with you, my brother. Hit us up on our socials at 555 Let Me Call You Back. I am at Declan Loves Meatballs on Instagram as well. And you can find Raymond at Ray_Brooks with an X, Broox. Raymond, do you have any final salutations and good words of wisdom for the people?
We're going to get this one out, and we'll be back next week.
Word of wisdom for the people. If you have allergies, people, I would suggest you source a local honey. Eat about a tablespoon of that a day. Do that for about a week and see if it improves your allergies. And if it doesn't, get back to the number. Raymond, it was always good talking to you.
Yeah.
I love you, buddy.
Right.
See you next week.
See you guys.
Peace, everyone.
Bye.
Thanks for listening. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Please rate, review, and subscribe on Apple Podcasts. We would really appreciate the support. Find us on Instagram at 555 Let Me Call You Back and on Facebook at the Let Me Call You Back podcast. You can find comedian Declan Brooks on Instagram at Declan Loves Meatballs. See you next time.